September 2025, Vinegar Syndrome. This is another unboxing show. Yeah. Cut this sucker open and let's see what we got this time, man. First we have Vice Academy parts from 1 to 6. Okay, these are like police academy films, very sexy films, kind of sex comedies, and these are directed by this one guy called Rick Sloan, obviously. And here I have the original Vinegar Syndrome archive, which is, by the way, Vinegar Syndrome archive number 0 and 3. So this is a very ancient Vinegar Syndrome release, highly sought after Blu-ray set containing Vice Academies from 1 to 3 parts. And this has been going on high prices. I will say that this new Blu-ray, this will blow it out of the water, yeah. 6,000 copies has been made from this. I remember watching these back to back and none of these films were funny, but certainly they had nudity in it. And certainly I think I will do some sort of special show on that. Consider that a promise. So this is how it looks like. Kind of said, okay, if we compare these slip covers, I think this older one is a little bit better. I'd have to say that. Yeah, and even the older one, this includes like embossing of this text, but this one doesn't. But then again, this includes 6 movies. So there's 6 times of torture when you open this. And for sure, this one includes the poster. I will show you the posters. Yeah. Okay. Very sexy time, man. Very sexy time. Yeah, man. Alright, man. We have a separate disc for the extra, so it has 4 discs. Okay. So, okay, it's gonna take me a whole hell of a lot of time to go through this. So I will be going through this when I'm doing my morning jogging on the treadmill. So yeah, it's gonna take a while for sure. Okay, reversible sleeve including both of the artworks. Okay, hey, are there any Vice Academy fans out there? Well, but okay, gotta tell you, when I watched this, that's a long time ago. So maybe my movie taste in movies has improved, or then again, if it's improved, then again I might like that even less. But future will tell. Okay, then next, oh shit, we definitely need more Larry Fessenden. So 2 movies more, Wendigo and The Last Winter on 4K Ultra HD. So as you remember, I was talking about this previous collection, Larry Fessenden, films of Larry Fessenden called Habit and No Telling. So this was the first box, and gotta tell you, while these are not necessarily bad movies, but these are kind of like artsy movies and kind of not too interesting movies to me. So that's my kind of problem to me. Not too interesting. I want to be interested. I want to see nudity, violence, and stupid things. But they were kind of serious films and kind of, like I said, atmospheric and serious movies. But let's try to open this so I won't damage the plastic too much. And so I can show you what type of box we have here. Okay, so I think, yeah, we see Ron Perlman here. It's nice, he's cool. And then in the inside, okay, Wendigo looks like this. And mind you, these are all 4K Ultra HDs, of course. So Wendigo looks like this. And I really do have to say that, yeah, I do love the artwork. It's excellent. Excellent artwork. And then Last Winter looks like this, and probably it is the same artwork. Let's see if these have, yeah, they do have a reversible sleeve. Okay, I will show you the previous Wendigo too, see if it differs. Okay, not too much difference from the slip cover, which it was here. Okay. But yeah, Last Winter has separate artwork in the reversible sleeve. And hopefully, I sincerely hope that I like this box a little bit more than the first one, but who knows? Maybe these are like with more higher budget and kind of not so artsy movies. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, here's the reversible sleeve on the reversible side of the slipcover, and both of these also come with the booklet. And yeah, if you want to know, I didn't read the previous box booklet, but sometimes when I'm an old man living on pension, maybe then I have time to read these authors. Yeah, I've said that I'm gonna read more, and I have been reading more, but there's so many booklets, they're coming out of my ass, so it's impossible to read everything. But yeah, fingers crossed. I hope that this is a little bit better than the previous one and more like a more entertaining. That would be my highest possible request on this box. What are your thoughts about Larry Fessenden? Are there like huge fans of Larry Fessenden? Tell me in the comments. And then also remember to like this channel if you like this video, and like this channel if you want to see more of unboxing. This is kind of my bread and butter type of videos that I'm currently doing. I wish I would have more time to do more elaborate videos, but this is the situation right now. Okay, never mind that shit. And now let's go see what is this Castle of Evil. Okay, the Castle of Evil sounds very cliched. Okay, let's take this fucking plastic condoms off and let's go to the bear treatment. Okay, Castle of Evil, so terrifying. The Chambers of Horrors lives again. We have reserves your coughing if you DD while watching. Sure, I'm sure. Many people have died during watching this. Okay, there seems to be some sort of printing error. In this side of the cover, the text here is very muddy, but on the other side of the back cover, this is easily readable text. So maybe a misprint, but nothing too serious. This is a movie from year 1966 and directed by Francis D. Leon. I seem to be recollecting some movie directed by Francis D. Leon. Was it that Monster from the Deep or something? I seem to recall that some sort of underwater horror film. Okay, I can't vouch for that, but name definitely rings a bell. And this is something like a gothic horror film, if you didn't guess already. And is it a British movie? Maybe World Entertainment release, including some extras and whatnot. Kind of like a William Castle type of thing. I think this would be very suitable for a Halloween party. Maybe. And the duration, okay, I can't read that side of the cover, but duration is easily watchable, 81 minutes, so maybe I will put that on during the Halloween season. Maybe I will do that. Yeah, maybe. And then, moving on. All right. This was part of the subscription box. And also Larry Fessenden, but now we have kind of anticipated release, The Resurrected, a film by Stuart Gordon, and I think it was from the year 1990, and I have seen this a couple of times. I own actually a copy, German Blu-ray Dicky book, which I showed in my last live show previously. But also, this was kind of a weird film, because this was shown in the Finnish national TV, Yleisradio, Yle channel. I think the year was some early 90s. It was a very surprising television broadcast, because this film includes a little gore, horror and body horror. So not very often did you see back in the day that type of films in the Finnish national TV, but and especially from the like a national broadcast television system, Yleisradio. But here it is, starring a guy from the Fright Night. I'm talking about, of course, the Chris Sarandon. in an episodic film directed by, I previously said Stuart Gordon, I was talking about Dan O'Bannon. So I think there was 3 different type of stories in this, and they are all kind of H.P. Lovecraft inspired. But yeah, okay, I gotta tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of H.P. Lovecraft. I have never read anything, and I do like Reanimator and From Beyond, but other than that, I'm not the biggest fan. I know people that are usually very excited if somebody mentions H.P. Lovecraft, but I'm not necessarily one of them. And as I seem to be recalling, I think this was very mediocre. Very mediocre. If you're expecting like Reanimator or From Beyond, I think you'll be disappointed. But if you are not expecting anything like otherworldly good, maybe 10, you might be positively surprised. Who knows? But yeah, okay. It's a 4K, was part of the subscription box. I think the artwork is great and it seems to have a shit ton of extras, so I have no complaints. Oh no, yo, okay, this is definitely my alley. Movie in my alley, Robo Warriors. And yeah, if you remember my, was it August unboxing by the lake? Yeah, then I said that, hey, I did not remember to order this. Next day I went to the machine and then I did me some ordering and ordered this bad boy. And this is a VSA number 56. And by the way, this new Vice Academy was VSA number 057. And I don't think, because I'm a Vinegar Syndrome subscriber, it's not a terribly expensive films to order. Like, I think this Vice Academy, I don't think it's a subscriber price was like, I don't know, $35 or something. For a 6 movie, that's a kind of cheap. And then this was like, I don't know, $23. Okay, so not necessarily high prices. Okay, let's take this completely off. What's there to be hiding? Yeah, okay, so it's about giant dinosaur robots and James Remar is in it. I have seen this. I have some UK tape and I think this was like more like a Saturday cartoon type of deal movie, a child-friendly movie, but it has a very cool special effects and very cool robot miniatures. But it has been so long since I have last seen it, so I really can't comment on the quality of the movie itself. But I seem to be recalling to write in my review of that if I was a little boy, I would have definitely jizzed in my pants if I would have seen this film about robot dinosaurs and whatnot fighting as a child. Great set of special effects and whatnot. Okay, so it's a VSA, so we'll show you the reversible sleeve like this. Whoa, that's cool. Robo Warriors. And hey, I think this is the first first VSA release that is licensed from Paramount. I could pretty much vouch on that. Yeah, but let's see the poster. Oh, it's gonna be including the same artwork in the usual VSA style. I think this is definitely the winner side of this. Well, it's not bad. This is not bad, but definitely this is the winner. VSMC, Vinegar Syndrome Media Club, a reproduction slipcover for film Double Exposure. I have the double exposure somewhere in the second, I think it is, yeah, this is number 163, so it's gotta be on the second shelf of my Vinegar Syndrome shelf. Don't ask what happens in this movie. Maybe this was some sort of like a thriller, but can't explain too much about it. But now I have the VSMC slipcover for it. I'm gonna put it on later. And then, hey, we have something called Mixed Blood. And this was kind of interesting film to me. This is some sort of like a gang movie directed by Paul Morrissey, the same guy who directed Flesh for Frankenstein and Blood for Dracula. And this is starring people that I don't know, but this indeed is a cinematograph release, so that's always great to have. And this too is an Ultra HD movie, so this was the first time I have even heard about this goddamn thing. So this is film from year 1984. I wish I would have this last year, so I could have talked about this in my 84 movies broadcast, but I didn't, so what's you gonna do? So we have a stop box, where it is hard plastic stop box, and then there's this ribbon that you can yank to get the booklet out. So it's a digibook. So at the same time, it's like an informative book about the movie, yeah, like so. Some nice gory, gruesome pictures. Cocaine is the other title. And then here we have Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD of this hopefully great movie. Then we have Bloodstained Italy. So what the hell is this? Bloodstained Italy. Okay, so this is not anymore like a Forgotten Giallis collection. So this is not even a special box. It is just Bloodstained Italy. Death falls lightly, obscene desire, bloodstained lawn. So, and this was the third film on the subscriber box. And yeah, if you have followed my channel, you know that I'm not terribly interested in the Forgotten Giallis. You might be asking, so what the hell are you interested in? So I'm interested in trashy movies, good trashy movies, and good gory movies. And some of these Italian classics, of course. Yeah, get over here. Okay, Bloodstained Italy looks like this. I guess it's great that you save some shelf space when it's not a special box. But yeah, it kind of diminishes the value of this thing. Okay, not even the labels are that exciting. We have red, yellow and black labels here. Okay, and these films, I have never heard any of these. Are they gonna be any good? I don't know. Least want to see box at this moment from this lot. Okay, so then, oh yes. Now some of you may say that, okay, hey, what about these distripics? Aren't they boring? Well, some of them are very boring, but at least these are more interesting, at least to me more interesting, and that is what counts to me, that I find these interesting. And this is something called Confessions of a Black Pussycat, and also it includes the Fat Black Pussycat. So it's a heavily pussy-catted movie set. Okay, so we get this box and then we get this brochure of the booklet. You gotta have the booklet when you're ordering Distripix, and it describes the films that at this time these are from directors Herb Stanley and Bob Page. It's a two black and white movies, 69 minutes and 59 minutes, so it's gonna be an easy watch. And if you don't know what these Distripix are, they're kind of roughies, black and white roughies. And these are from the time that it was not as custom to do kind of these raunchy movies. They were pushing the envelope. So this makes them, at least in my eye, much more interesting movies and kind of experimental films in their cruelty and whatnot, nudity and whatnot. So they have to maneuver within all these kind of like very difficult censorship regulations back in the day. So it was kind of like a Wild West area of the movies, if you know what I mean. So that is something that an era that I'm very interested in. Okay, but another Distripix and easy watch. It's gonna be an easy watch, so or is it? Maybe it's not gonna be such an easy watch when I start to watch them actually. Okay, so the final one in this box, and this is something that I'm expecting to see the most. This is a double feature containing two black movies, and other one being called The Black Panther of Shaolin, and the second one is gonna be called Black Six. Now, I have never even heard about Black Panther of Shaolin, but it is starring Leo Fong and was it Ron Van Cleef? Yeah, Lee Fong, Ronnie Van and George Estragon. And Black Six is starring a bunch of talentless, acting-wise, talentless American football players. But I remember this Black Six being a very poor movie. But that's what I'm expecting when I watch Agfa movies. A poor quality. Kung Fu Killers at their deadliest, the Black Panther of Shaolin and the Black Six. I don't think there was Kung Fu in Black Six, but maybe I just don't remember about that. And oh shit, oh check this out, how cool is that? This is some sort of like a mini poster. And there's some sort of QR code here. Learn more and donate to our mission with this QR code. Hey, maybe I need to check that later, what that even means. But inside here we have a Blu-ray containing Black Panther of Shaolin and the Black Six, and then we have a special Blu-ray containing Disc 2 Martial Arts Mayhem Volumes 1 to 3. Holy shit! 282 minutes of martial arts trailer. Holy shit! Now I'll be watching that until Christmas. Holy shit. That's over 4 hours of Kung Fu movie trailers. That's an enormous amount of extras, bonus features on this kick-ass Blu-ray set. Holy shit. I think Agfa has outdone themselves once more. And now when I got the replacement disc for the Demon Sword, we will be watching the Black Panther of Shaolin and the Demon Sword movies. Can't wait for that evening, and oh shit, it's gonna be badass, my man. So was this a badass haul this time? Badass unboxing? Put that in the comment, and I thank you for watching, and subscribe and like. I'm gonna go watch some goddamn movies, and I'll be starting with this.